Hello everyone, welcome to Encryption, the tech tips and tutorial channel. This video is going to be the second video of Linux system engineering, the real world tasks and their solutions. You might have already watched the first video of the series, which was about preparing the lab. If not yet, please find the link of the first video in the description below. And the second video of this series is going to be about the systemd target. This is also known as the default run level. If you are asked to change the default run level, you will do the same tasks that we are going to do in this video. The agenda of this video is to understand the systemd target, know some of the commonly used targets, select a target at runtime, and setting a default target. Let's start the tutorial with an introduction of the systemd target. Systemd refers to the system daemon, which is a collection of software that can manage many aspects of a Linux server, from various services to the mounted devices and system states. The systemd target defines on which state the system should start, such as on a graphical user interface mode, or single user mode, or multi-user mode, or rescue mode. Moving on, let's know some of the commonly used systemd targets or the different run levels in the Linux systems. Graphical.target. In this run level of a Linux system, it supports multiple users, graphical and text-based logins. So if you want the system to be logged in by multiple users at the same time in a graphical user interface mode and text-based logins, you should set the run level to the graphical.target. We will see it practically later in the video. The next systemd target is multi-user.target. With this type of systemd target, or the run level when set to a Linux system, supports multi-users and text-based logins only. It will not provide you the graphical user interface login. The next systemd target is the rescue.target. With this type of systemd target, or the run level when set to a Linux system, provides the SU login or the single user login prompt and the basic system utilization units only. The last systemd target that we are going to learn in this video is the emergency.target. With this type of systemd target, or the run level when set to a Linux system, provides SU login prompt or the single user login prompt, init frames pivot complete, and system root mounted on /read only. Please take a short research on the init frames pivot complete and system root mounted on /read only. Also, you can have a short research on SU login prompt in the internet. Including these all will make this video lengthier. That's why I have excluded them. Before jumping into the practical tasks, let's know one more thing. That is, a target can be a part of another target as well. For example, a multi-user target can be a part of graphical.target, and the multi-user target depends on basic.target and others. Let's see them practically. In your Linux shell, type systemctl space list-dependencies space multi-user.target space pipe space grep space target, and then hit enter. In the same way, you can view the dependencies of the graphical.target. Here we can see the graphical.target includes the multi-user target and other target dependencies. Now we have come to the actual task of the video, which is change the default run level of all the app servers so that they can boot in GUI by default. But before jumping into the Linux shell and typing the command, let's understand how it works. When a Linux system boots up, the systemd activates the default.target, which is set either by the Linux system as its default or by the administrator manually. Let's see which target is set up by default on our app servers and how to change them to graphical.target as our lab task instructs. From the access system of our lab, let's SSH to encrypt app 01, the web app server 1, using the user Harry. Enter the password of the user, which we have set while preparing the lab. Then switch to current login to the root account. Enter the login password of Harry and hit enter. Now to view the current or the default systemd target, enter systemctl command as systemctl space get dash default and hit enter. As we can see, the current or the default target in the app server 01 is multi-user.target. As our task instructs, let's change the run level to graphical.target in the next boot. First, let's check the status of the graphical.target. It's inactive, dead. Let's start it and check back the status. Let's also enable the unit of the systemd so that it runs at boot time. It's done, and it may display some information. We can simply ignore it. Finally, run systemctl set-default space graphical.target to set the default target. Here the get-default subcommand with systemctl command prints the current target, while the set-default sets the default run level to the next boot and onwards until it's manually changed again. To verify, run systemctl space get-default. Now as you can see, the next default boot target is graphical.target. Okay, that's all you need to do. Let's follow the same steps in all the other app servers too. SSH to app server 2 using the normal user. View the current target. Print the status of the graphical.target. Start the graphical.target. Also enable the graphical.target. Change the default as graphical.target. Verify the status. Verify the next default run level or the target. That's all. For now, we have only 2 app servers in our practice lab. If you have more, you may change the default run level to the graphical.target in the same way that we did in this video. Okay friends, that's all for now. I hope the video was useful to you. Please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. I will keep on uploading more such videos. Thanks for watching. See you on other videos. Till then, have a nice time. Goodbye.